If you like this video, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell icon to get the latest updates.
How many types of cost planning are there? Can you remember?
4.
Do you remember?
Yeah,
I will
structural,
give you one hint.
unit, easy cost,
Yes.
then primary cost.
1 second. Huh? Okay, what was that? This one? When I enter figures here, what it is called?
Structural.
Just WBS. That is called structure planning. Okay. You are just entering at WBS level. Then second type of planning is cost element planning, where you enter by cost element and WBS combination. Okay. And you can further break it down into months also. Okay. That is second type of planning. Third type of planning is this one, unit costing. Correct? So these 3 types of planning we can do within this T code CJ40. Within the CJ40 you can do that. Now this cost element planning which we saw element wise, there is another T code CJR2 where we can do that. Okay, here you can put the WBS elements whatever you want. You can put period, multiple WBS you can put. You can put cost element group or the cost element and then do this planning. Like here you can do it the same screen. Okay. Now after this we also saw one more which was easy cost planning, where you have to make templates, cost models, and then use those cost models in the easy cost planning. That is within CJ20N transaction. Within CJ20N transaction, you have this button. Okay, this button, something looks like calculator. This is the easy cost planning icon. Okay. So after this, then we went into budgeting. Budgeting, we saw the configuration of budgeting, how we can put some tolerance limits, that 90% start giving me warning message, at some more percent give me email to the responsible person. Then third one is stop transaction, that is error message. Now where is this responsible person? Responsible person is at here, WBS level, this field. Okay, so that email will go to whatever we maintain over here, this person. Okay, so it will go to here. Okay, in here if we see in the configuration, we maintain user ID also for responsible person. I will show you that. Okay, so that email will go in the inbox of that person. I will show you. Okay, specify persons responsible. So here you see, you can give a user ID here. Correct? Can you see this? Hello?
Yeah, got it. We can see.
So this user ID will get the email whenever that budget warning is exceeding that limit. Now let us go into the budget, more transactions. So we saw budget first, then we saw budget release transactions. So, okay, so budget, then we saw there is budget uh, within budget. We saw that you can do budget for overall or annual, or both we can do. That also we saw. That setting is done in the budget profile. Okay, that we saw here. Like this is overall budget. Then we can have annual budget. In some cases, you can use both overall and annual. In this case, both we are using overall and annual budget. On top of that, we saw how to do this distribution and all. Okay. Now, this columns actually, how to read these columns. So this is the budget. How much is distributed? So if you see here, at this level, top level, almost everything is distributed. 70,000 is still to be remaining to be distributed. Okay. Now, wherever you see that distributable is same as the current budget or this is budget column, means there is no more budget to be left to be distributed down. Okay, down in the tree. Now here I see, okay, here also everything is distributed. Where I can see a difference, let me say. So here everywhere you see the values are same. 70,000, 330. So I cannot distribute further in this WBS. But this 70,000 I can put in a new WBS. If I create, there I can put. Okay. Here I can not put because this is level 3. So it will be bound by this budget, 30,000. If I put, let's say, some
Khalid,
figure
can I
here,
not add the budget to a WPS again?
I can add. But now I'm showing you change original budget. Okay. Now
Okay.
that is in next transaction. If you want to add, let's say this is the budget now. Okay. Now this budget are insufficient. Okay. I am taking approval for increasing of budget and I need more budget. Okay. So that is in the next transaction. We will see that. And in some cases, what happens that some of the WBS have more budget. You want to return this budget and maybe some other WBS element within the same project, maybe some other WBS are short of budget. So we can transfer budget from one WBS to another also. Okay. Hello.
Yeah, Khalid.
Okay. So those transactions are also there. We will see them. So I was telling you this part that this 70,000 which is remaining, I can distribute if there is a new. Here I also I cannot distribute. Let me just see. Okay. So 70,000 is remaining. So I can, let's say, distribute in. I will distribute 20,000 here. Let's say. Okay. So now remaining is 50,000. So this 50,000 remains. Okay. So level 2 I am distributing further. So I will distribute 30,000 over here. 20,000 remaining. Another 20,000 I can put here. So let's say I will put here. So then this will become 0. So now no more budget, extra budget left at level 1 WBS. Okay, everything is distributed to level 2 WBS. Now level 2 also, if you have more levels below that, you can distribute. Like I have got 50,000 at this level 2 WBS. I have some WBS below that, so I can distribute. Let's say I want to distribute 40,000 out of this. Okay, so I distributed 40,000. Now left with 10,000 at this level WBS. Okay, so 50,000 minus 10,000. So like that we can do. After this, we looked at one more transaction which was released budget. So this is extra control. Some companies may want to use it, some companies may not want to use it. We saw that all this budget, see maximum
Khalid, how it will be decided whether to use or not?
that we have to take discussions with the customer only, no? If there is a
From the system
requirement,
point of view. From
huh?
the system point of view.
That we saw in the budget profile. In the system point,
Ah,
it is
got
in
it,
the
got it, got it.
budget profile
Yeah,
that release button is there in the budget profile.
yeah. I recollect, sir.
So that button will decide that. So if that is not ticked, then release budget not required. Here also. Okay. This also actually shows you some info. What is the availability control info? Availability control is inactive for years for budget, and it is in controlling area currency. So for this project, availability control is not active right now. What is the customizing setting? You can directly see from here. Okay. Now, let me save this. Okay. So this was that release feature. So we can release. So how do you know whether you need release feature or not? So if you see here, let's say we are using annual budget, okay, not overall budget. Huh? I have not put any figure in annual. Okay, I put for 2022, I've put. So as soon as I put this figure, if I'm not using release feature, everything is this much amount is available for that WBS element to spend. But in some cases, upfront they can miss in the first month only they can spend out everything. Okay, they can issue all the POs and all. Okay, but let's say I don't want that to happen. I want to do it quarter wise. My release also planning also I want to do it that way. I want to keep more control. That time I can have this release feature activated, and we saw in the release you can go and select how much percentage you want to release. Okay, I will just show you that also again. I just go this into display mode, and 2022. So this is in display mode right now. I have not released anything. Okay, so I go here, the release transaction is here, project system, financials, budgeting, and then release. You get 32. Okay, so for the same project, I am going to go in 2022, and this is my budget. Okay, I have not released anything now. I can select this column, select all, this button. So they will select all the rows, then edit, copy view. Then you can tell what percentage I want to copy. So I can give, let's say I want to give 25%. Okay, so 25% I want to release. So select this. So it has actually copied 25% of the current budget in these columns. And then you save it. So now your budget check will
Sorry,
happen
Khalid,
against this release.
can you go back and come again?
Yes, yes, I will. So
Can you just once again? Can you just go back?
yes.
Yeah.
So click on this release.
We come in. Okay. Yeah,
Then
release.
I'm going to go
And
to
then
2022. Okay. I'm going to do this in this year. Okay. I don't want to do overall.
No, here when I click on do the release, it will come in the distributed, right?
Huh.
Okay.
Let
Okay, next.
me just see this. Okay. I copy here and I release it. Okay.
Select all.
Okay. Then you put how much percentage you want. Hmm? Let's say I wanted to put 25%. Take it. Okay. So out of this 18 lakhs, I have actually released 4.5 lakhs. Okay.
Okay. But why for 18 it is not coming the distributable amount?
No, this is the release view. No, this transaction is release. So it is
Yeah,
talking
I
about the release
understand.
view. But if you go into this transaction, which I am seeing the original budget transaction, CJ31, it is showing me for the budget. So this screen is actually made as per the transaction. Now here it shows me distributed for only release. Okay.
No, I got your point, Khalid. My question is for the first line, the distributable amount is not coming. Why it is so?
For
For
this
the
one.
first level,
Yeah, because there is
18
nothing.
lakhs.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah, 18 lakhs and distributed is 4 lakhs 50. Then distributable should be 13 lakhs 50, right?
No, 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 no. These two columns are based on this column. Okay. The release now. Now this is not into picture in this screen. In CJ32 screen, this is not into picture. The current budget is not into picture. It is showing these columns distributable and distributed as per these figures. So right now my release at top level is 4.5 lakh. So it shows me 4.5 lakh. And I don't have any more. I've distributed everything. Okay. If you sum up all these things, it is going to come to 4.5 lakh. If I reduce some of this now, let's say I make this 20,000, it will show me 10,000 here in distributable. Okay. Hello.
No, Khalid, I did not get the point.
See, this screen now is based on this release amounts. The distributable and distributed columns are based on the release. In this screen,
Yes.
original budget, it was based on the budget figure, this one. Okay.
Okay.
These columns were based on this budget figure.
Okay.
So now let's say here this one you understand. This 18 lakh, everything is
Yes.
distributed. So distributable is 0. This minus this. If you add up
Yes.
all this thing now, it will come to 18 lakhs.
Yeah.
Okay. Also it is similar. Let us just see. Add up this one, let's say 275 plus 3305. Okay. Plus 305 plus
3 lakhs
380,
5 plus
385 385 plus 60. Yeah, 445 plus 2.5, it's 450. So everything got distributed. That's why it is showing 450 distributed. Now let us say I want to.
No, in that case, no, what my point is, see, in that case, now we are distributing for the second level. So second level should show us in the distributed only, right? Why it is showing in distributable? That is my question.
No, because there is no more level below it. That's why I made purposely this one. Let me do it in this, okay? 1 second. I don't have any more level below it. Can you see? This is the last level now, so no more. Once I have more level below it, then I can distribute that amount will go further down. Means this 30,000 is available at this level 2 now.
What does distributable mean? Is it just budgeted or released?
In this case, this is released because I'm in the release transaction. If I see the same value in budget screen, it means budget.
But in the right side, you have a field for release also, right?
Yeah, so now I have not done any release. Once I save this and go here, you will see that release figures over here after saving. Okay, but these figures in the budget screen,
Okay.
these columns are talking about this. So not to get confused that this is going to be for release. Okay. For release
So,
figures,
Khalid,
we should go
I
from here.
want to take a specific example here.
Yes,
Sorry.
yes, take now.
Can you go to the other screen?
Once, yes.
See, the second line is 1,20,000, right? So the current budget is 1,20,000. The distributable is 1,20,000.
Yes.
And if you come to the right side, the release is 0.
Yes.
Now, now can you go to the next screen? Now here we, out of this 1,20,000, we are releasing 30,000, right?
Yes.
So if when you save this in the other screen, the release should come to 30 and the
Yes.
distributable should come to 90. Is the
Mm,
understanding correct?
No, no, no. In that other screen, this will come to 30, correct? This will come to 30. But distributable will again be based on these figures only, this budget. Because these columns are for budget. But that we will see here. The impact we will see here. Can we do that and see?
Yeah, please.
Okay, let us do this. Okay, save this. Now what I will do, let this document got posted. Let this screen be like that only. I'll open one screen and then we can compare. Okay. Display budget we will see. So now you see here the release got updated. Okay. Hello.
Yeah. It is updated.
Updated. Now you see here. What happened to this? No change to this. No.
So my point is, what is the meaning of distributed and distributable then in that case? It doesn't make any relevance for me.
No. This is relevant for here. See, I'm in budget screen. The distributable is based on budget. The calculation will happen based on budget. When I go distributable and distributed both. When I am in release screen, where is that release? Okay. When I am in release screen, then this distributable and distributed is calculated on the basis becomes the release budget. Okay. So that distributed and distributable column in that screen is based on what screen
Are
it
you
is for.
using the same but as WBS? Because I
Same,
don't see the 1,20,000
same WBS.
WBS here.
Same WBS is there. Same project, right? C1000.
Where is that 1,20,000? C100 0.
This one.
Yeah.
So that has become 1 second. What is this? This is so my release is 30.
Where is that value?
Here. 2022. I was in year 2022. 30,000. Which is 25%. All this I updated by 25% of my current budget.
Yeah, but Khalid, see, nowhere I am able to see my unreleased budget, right?
Yeah, that is here.
Where?
This remainder column.
No, remainder should be
1 second.
90,000, right? How come it becomes
It's
15?
not remainder. 1 minute. Unreleased
Again,
budget.
what is this remainder actually?
1 minute. That is different thing. Let me just say where is the unreleased budget.
I think it is reminder only. If you look at the
No. Wait, 1 minute. That is not. That is different because see my current budget here is 120. Release is 30. So unreleased is 90. This is not this remainder. Okay, I think there is no column for unreleased budget. Srikant. Hello.
No, Khalid. I think there should be somewhere because I find this distributable reminder, all these are there, right? There might be some logic for them. We need to understand that.
Yeah, but they have not given unreleased. Unreleased is not there. See why? Maybe the logic why they are not giving is because they are saying what is your release budget. You are going to compare your plan cost, your actual cost against the release budget, not against the unreleased budget. Okay, but that we can do in custom development to add a unreleased budget to find a difference between current budget minus release budget will be unreleased budget. Let me just show you a report also so that you see what is there.
No, what is this reminder actually? It is coming to only 15,000.
Where this one?
Yeah.
1 second. Huh? Okay. Okay. 180. Okay, this remainder is actually the overall value minus the number of years, annual values. That is that remainder. Hello?
Sorry, can you repeat?
See, overall value. So on this you got becoming confusing because we are using both overall value and annual values in this. Okay. Overall value we did this one, correct? These are the figures. So 20 lakh is my overall value. Hello?
Khalid, your screen is not clear for me. Everyone is able to see the values clearly?
For me as well, yes. I can't see.
this, can you see I am highlighting this row?
No, the values are getting blurred.
Correct.
No,
1 minute. Huh?
no. Okay.
Is it
Yeah, now
okay
it is
now?
clear. Yeah.
I think so. Internet issue or what? Okay. So
Can you check your connectivity, Khalid? I think it is taking time for the screen to refresh.
1 second. Okay. Let me just check 1 minute. CA31 is for display. So no. Okay. So I was using this project C-1000. Okay. Hello, my screen is clear now. Hello.
Yeah.
Yes, Kal.
So let us see now. Okay. See now this overall I had put 20 lakhs. Yes. Cumulative is the sum of the annual years. Okay. Means if I put some values here, 21 or 22. Okay. This 22 I've put 18 lakhs, 23. So add up all those years. 21 plus 22 plus 23, wherever I've put the figures, adding up those years will come in this cumulative column. Okay. Hello.
Yeah, Khalid, got it.
Now, remainder is my overall minus sum of those annual years will come in the remainder column. So 20 lakhs minus 18 lakhs is 22 lakhs. 1.5 lakh minus 1.2 lakh is 30,000. Similarly, 70,000 minus 0 is 70,000. Okay.
No, but this is showing at an overall level only, right? When you break it to the year, no, for that 1,20,000. See here for 1,20,000, how it is.
So cumulative is here. Now see now here also.
Yeah.
So this one was 1,50,000.
Yes.
When I go here, I've put 1,20,000. So 1.5 minus 1.2 give me 30,000 here.
No, but for this year, Khalid, for this year, actually our budget is 1,20,000 only, right?
Yes.
We released only 30,000, right?
Yes. But this figure
In
is
that
not
case, it should be 90, right?
1 minute. This figure is not coming from release. That is what I told. They have not given a column for unreleased. Nowhere is this remainder getting calculated from release. The definition of remainder is what I told you just now. It is the difference between overall minus the cumulative, the sum of the years. This one. This is remainder. Now, if you go to this also 2022, so budget here where it is, okay, where this come from? Here, I have a budget here, release budget. Okay. Why it is showing me remainder 0? Because it is not unreleased. This column remainder is not meaning unreleased. Okay. Again, I will just go into another screen and keep overall
No,
over there.
Khalid, why I am pointing is because
Mm.
see, if you go to the same screen,
Mm. See here. Because see, we have to go by their definition now. We don't go by our definition.
no, in that case, the 82,500, right?
Hmm.
It is also released, right?
Oh, yes.
Then why it is not showing in reminder only the
That is why
the
I'm telling.
30,000 is showing?
That is why I'm saying this remainder is not unreleased amount. The calculation is different for this. Again, you see here. Okay, we saw for overall. Now can we understand for remainder how this
Yeah,
calculation is coming?
yeah,
And don't think this as unreleased. We have to unlearn something.
yeah. I got your
Yeah.
point. I got
This
your
is
point.
not unreleased. Okay.
Yeah.
So now look at this. Okay. So why this remainder? Now here you see remainder, here remainder 20, 30, 70, 0, 0 and 30. Okay. So now so now yeah. So this calculation, how it is coming, remainder calculation. So 2 lakh minus, I told you cumulative. Cumulative is sum of the year. Then this is coming, the difference is in the remainder. Similarly, 1.5 minus 1.2. Okay, this 1.2 comes from here. Okay, 2022 because I put values only in 2022. 2023 I didn't put. If I put here, it will sum up into the cumulative. Again, if I put into 2024, it will add up to the cumulative. Okay. Now you see here 150 minus 120. Let me just check whether my 2021 is 120 or not. Yes, it is 120. Okay. Now here, one second. So now here, I was telling about this. Now this 70,000 in the third WBS. Now here you see in 2022 there is nothing. There is no cumulative, zero. Nothing is planned. So that's why 70,000 minus 0 is 70,000. Similarly, now here 330,000. Okay. So everything is planned. So remainder is 0. 250, everything is planned. Here, the overall and uh, cumulative values is same. Okay. So remainder is 0. Same. Now this column, if you see the values, whether it is in overall or whether it is in the year, it is showing the same. Correct?
Yes.
That is how the system is calculating. Now here 30,000 overall. Okay. But cumulative, nothing is planned, 0. So if you see here, there is 0, nothing planned here. That's why remainder is 30,000. Okay. So this one remainder column is just definition is overall minus cumulative. Now cumulative is add up all the years, the annual planning. Okay. Now if we want, we can do, see, I will show you the report. In the report, we can build a column for unreleased. If we really want unreleased, go here, information system, financials, cost. Within cost, there is budget. So there is a funds overview by report. Okay, I can put a database profile, put the project. Now here, again here you see overall value, year wise what value was put. This will come here in the overview. Here you can see WBS, what is the total budget? What is overall budget? Okay. Now total budget is now here the sum of the years or accumulated. Okay. Now because you see 2023 nothing is there, 24 nothing is there, 22 1.8 18 lakhs is there. So this total budget is add up all these years. And there is an overall budget 20 lakhs. Similarly, you go ahead, you'll find so many columns here. Okay. Now here it is again telling us, okay, total is how much, 2022 year wise is how much, it will tell us all that. Now let me see if there is a release budget, okay, a report. Now we can see availability control report, okay.
These are all standard SAP reports, right?
These are all standard SAP reports, yes.
We don't have any provision to add any new columns.
We can, that is report painter. We have to learn another tool is there, report painter, okay. In that report painter, you can take a copy of this standard report. Usually FICO people will do that reports, report painter, report writer. Okay, otherwise, then we go through our ABAP developers.
Okay.
In this report, this hierarchy report, we can go and create our report. See, these are the report groups, correct? So many reports are there. So we can create reports over here. So this is not a very difficult tool to learn. See the same report. Now here it is showing us release also. See, this is updates report, okay? Here it shows original budget, current budget. It shows me release amount also. What is release? It shows me release by year wise also. It shows me release. Okay. Overall release. Okay. It doesn't show me unreleased, but unreleased is very simple to do. You can just do add column here. Okay. Current budget minus release budget. That will show you a unreleased budget. Okay. Now this report, I will be showing you few more transactions. Let's say there is a more budget required. So that is called supplement. Some time you are completing the project and you have excess budget left in the project still. Okay. So you want to return that budget. That time we can use a return budget feature. Okay. Then in some projects, one WBS has more budget, another needs budget. So they can transfer budget within WBS from one WBS element to another. So we can use a transfer transaction, transfer of budget. Okay. So now these columns, this is standard report, it will capture all this information, whether it was original budget, it was supplement budget, it was return, it was transfer. And here also there are these columns. Now there is one more column here, current budget. We saw this current budget. So what this current budget is actually, it is original budget plus supplement, because supplement is increase in the budget, minus return, okay, because return means reducing budget, and then plus or minus transfer. Transfer can be adding, transfer can be removing budget also, reducing the budget also. So current budget will be this formula. It will calculate based on this. Original budget plus supplement minus return plus or minus transfer will be current budget. Okay. Hello.
Khalid, one see, supplement budget means we are going to add extra budget amount to the WPS or project whatever. So we can once for example, I have 1 lakh planned, and I have released that 1 lakh, and I realized that I should not have released that 1 lakh. So can I take it back?
Are you talking about supplement or talking about release?
Let's talk about release.
You can update the release.
I have released the budget. Okay, I have released the complete budget. It was a mistake, or it was intentionally done, but later on the stand was that it should not be released completely because the user is going to use it in this month only. I had a 1,20,000 budget for this year, which was planned to be used every month 10,000. Okay. So instead of releasing 10,000, I completely released 1,20,000. Now there is a fair chance that when it is released, the user can book what utilize the complete budget this month only, right?
Yes.
So can we avoid that? Can we re-release that?
We can. There is a transaction here. We can do this. Good question. Budget. Okay. So we, by mistake, we release, let's say, the full budget, and I want to change that.
I released the complete 1,20,000, but I want to take it back and only release 10,000.
Correct. We can do that. So what we can do, let me just see. So this is my release budget, let's say. Okay. 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 So for release, what you will have to do is you will have to come back to the screen. Okay. Release screen. Hello. Yeah. So, and then you will have to override this release feature. Let's say now in my case, I had released at 25%. Okay. I can come here and I was supposed to release only 10%, but I released 25%. Okay. I can come back and I will say overwrite.
You're doing it for overall, right?
Okay, whatever is, sorry, you can do it for overall also, for annual also, the same way we have to do it.
Just to be on safe. Okay.
Yes. So I am doing,
Okay.
I will do it on year. Okay, 2022. I go to 2022. Then I select this, edit, copy view. So instead of 25, I want to do 10% and I will say overwrite.
So when you do this, that 1 lakh out of 1 lakh 20, it should be 12. Yeah.
And it will get updated in the release also, it will get updated. Okay. So then you save this. Now you look at this report. So that release of 2022, I want to see release would be 2022. So now it is 10% release. Can you see?
Yeah.
So like this, you can do
Yeah.
changes.
Okay.
But I was in here, but only the trail for your documents is here. Okay. Go to this documents. What changes were made, who made changes, that you can check only here. Maybe project you put, and this will give you the track of the changes. So now this was the last change I made. I can go and check there in this document. Okay, so I did this. Okay.
Okay, Karan.
See, that was 30,000 and I made it 12,000, right? So the difference is 18,000 minus.
Yeah.
So the document
Yeah.
shows me that 18,000 minus. This is the change I have done. Okay, you can see this from this documents. What were the changes, budget updates? Okay. Now, okay, going back. Okay. Now I have to talk about those.
Khalid, sorry, one more question for me.
Yes. Please.
When we are going into CJ32,
Hmm.
can you just go to CJ32? No, when you enter, no, the release value are getting picked. Can you take a year? Year. See, these release values are picking up by default, right?
Yeah, it will show you whatever is
Yeah.
the.
So where will this setting come up, Khalid, generally from?
What
Because
setting?
if there is a setting that these values have to be taken from previous, there might also be a setting where we can configure that in the display. Whenever I am going to go for a release, it should give the whatever unreleased value is there. There might be some chance of
No, there is no.
doing that config.
No, there is none. I can take you again through the configuration. We can see what nodes are available there. Okay, we go here, project system, cost, budget. So these are the configuration nodes for budget. So one is this budget profile, which we saw. This releases button for release when you want to use release. Okay. And I talked that availability control, we will use one.
Yeah.
This we talked about.
Yeah.
Then assigning the budget profile to project profile. This is that. This is project profile.
No, that will be just assignment. Yeah.
This is just
No,
assignment.
there is not.
Then this is
The
just
next is
number range.
member range. There is no point.
There's no
Tolerance
point.
is also no point.
Tolerance limit also we saw this one. Exempt cost element which we want to exempt, which we don't want to check budget for, that we saw. Reconstruct availability control is this CJBN transaction. If your budget is not working properly or you are changing budget profile, that time we can use this transaction CJBN. Okay, it is for reconstruct availability control.
This is a normal transaction or it's a configuration?
No, it is a normal transaction.
EJBN.
If sometimes your budget is not working properly, SAP, if you write to the SAP also, they will suggest us that run this transaction CJBN for this project. It is for reconstructing the availability control. So it will update the tables again. Okay. Like this you can run. So now I'm locking it somewhere, it seems. Yeah, that's why it is telling me. If I go out of this, I can run it. Okay. Or you can do it for particular project profile. This is the project profile. I can run it for that. No tolerance limits, activation cancel. And then that's all. There is this one. This is for some custom development we do. Application for budget increase in internet. This we can do. That's all.
Oh, okay, Khalid. No. I was just curious if there is any such transaction. And one more thing, Khalid. You see, I have 12 lakhs budget for this year. I released 1 lakh 20 budget, and out of it 60,000 is used. So now, sorry, out of which 1 lakh 20 is used, for example, the complete is used. So can I back and reduce the budget? Will the system allow?
I guess we are coming there now. This is
Okay.
reducing budget. That is now we are coming to these two. One is you want to add budget, extra budget. Okay. I am short of budget. I need more budget. That is supplement. Okay. So supplement, it will add but to the budget. Okay. I need more. Let's say here this was 1,20,000. I need, let's say, 30,000 more in this WBS. For this WBS, I need 50,000 more. Like this, I can do. So it will add up. The current budget will change because I said, right, the current budget is original budget plus supplement minus return plus or minus transfers. You can go add this supplement here and then do this. Like this. Okay. Again, for overall also you can do that. Let me just check if I see I have less budget at one of this, so I need to put here. So there is a system will not allow me to save. Now I go there. So it is okay. Edit total up here also. Now then I save this. Okay.
No, Khalid, one more question, Khalid. See, generally, in one project, there will be many WPS elements, right? Like 20, 40,
yes.
It might go. So for one WPS element, the budget is exceeded and I want to, it is, we calculated it wrongly. We calculated it as 1 lakh, but it is going to 1 crore, for example. Now, the user has requested for an increase in budget.
Yes.
It is approved from the business side. Now in the system, they want to do it.
Yes.
Now when he will try, how he will do it at he will check for that WBS and adjust it only, right?
Mhm.
It will recalculate from the bottom up process, or again at the main budget, as if there are four levels, all the four levels have to be adjusted with the value adjustments.
1 second. So you want to add budget, right?
Yes.
Correct. But you want to add budget to this WBS element, right?
Yes.
Let's say I will forget this for now. Only one WBS, I need a extra budget.
Yes.
Yeah. So I can go here in this transaction. I can add a supplement over here. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah. I will just do this edit total up. Okay. And then I will save it. That's all we have to do. Hello?
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Can you do it?
Yes. And save it. It's done.
Is it updated?
Yeah, it is. Because now it has become 30,000, 3 lakhs. My earlier budget was 2.5. I'm just facing one issue. What is no tolerance limit? Okay, I'm in some profile. Let me just check this. Because I did this project for so much. Some problem with the system. Okay, in this 8,000 is not maintained. Let me just maintain it, okay? A, going to that, 000. But for now, how it was allowing? Let me do. So let me put here 50,000, which I'm going to add. I will add the same thing in 2022 also. Edit total up for both. Check supplement. Yeah, and then save it. So I did a supplement. Now, if I look at this report, okay, here there is supplement, correct?
Yeah, yeah.
So I should get this updated here. You see here, supplement has come here, 50,000. Supplement has come here, 50,000. I go to the year wise, scroll right. Let's see, 2022, a supplement has got it. Okay. Now you see here, original budget was 2.5 lakh. Supplement is 50,000. Current budget is 2.5 lakh plus 50,000 is 3 lakh. Okay, can you see?
Yeah, yeah.
Like that, this calculation will happen.
How
Similarly,
is the over top level? Top level also got adjusted, right?
same,
So,
everything. Because I rolled it up, no, I did total up.
yeah.
I need to do total up because actually my distributed almost everything is my distributed. So I need, because I don't have budget at the top. So I need to do the total up. Okay. Now I do the return transaction. Now let's say I have extra budget. Okay, see this now. Okay, I will take this one, let's say. Now let's say this WBS element, okay, entire work got cancelled.
Okay.
Okay, entire work got cancelled. So this one, I want to return this budget. So I will go here. Even in 2022, I will go put the same value. I will do edit total of.
No, why we have to put two value two times, Khalid? It should, if I give one time only, it should recalculate, right? If I give in
No,
the year,
because in this project profile, I am using both overall and annual. In some of the budget profile, you may use only overall or only annual you can use. Okay. If you are using both, then you have to put two times value.
no, I think if we give it the year level, it will automatically roll up to the overall. Can you check
No,
that?
it will not. It will not. I will show you. I remove this. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I have put here.
Overall is 20 lakhs 50,000 now, and the year wise is 20 lakhs 50,000 overall, and year wise.
Okay.
15 lakhs 20. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Now it doesn't give me this total value because I did not put any total value. It just tells me total up in the year. Okay, I do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But automatically it will not update here. It will not remove my 3,30,000. This is still available in the overall. Like here, if you see
Okay.
2022, current budget became blank. Okay. Like that, it has not become blank here.
But here also, in the year also, it has not recalculated the overall top level.
Yes,
The
because
top level still is 50, 15, 20 only.
correct, because I did not remove from here. That's why I need to remove. But most of
No,
the
no, no. No, I am not talking about here. In the year wise. See, in the year, it was previously 15, 20 only. In 15 lakhs 20,000, and now also it is 15 lakh 20 only.
no, wait,
It did not recalculate.
wait. We since I have not saved it. I can look at my current budget. Okay, my current budget total was 1850. Okay, can you see here 1850?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Now how much it is? 1520 because 330 less. Yes, 1850 minus 330 is 1520. Okay.
Okay.
So let me just put this again here. Then do a check. So it is showing me that at level, this second one, 99,000. Release. Where is that 99,000? Because I have already released. See now what the system is telling me. You understand this, right? Hello?
Yeah.
So So I had already done a release. So I cannot actually now return this. I need to do the unrelease, then I can return the whole amount. But up to this amount I can do, okay? So
Up
now,
to the same amount means how much you can do?
see now here I had released 99,000, no? So this much I
Okay.
can reduce. Or here I had released 33. So this much I can reduce. Not everything I can reduce. So let me just say I want to return 2 lakhs out of this, let's say, okay? So there are checks here. Now, overall also I will reduce 2 lakhs. Now let me do a check. Okay, now there are no errors. Now I can save it. Now if I refresh this, these figures are going to change. 2 lakh are reduced. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
I will just exit here and rerun it. So now you see here there is a 2 lakh return. So now current budget is 18 lakh 50,000, which is 20 lakh minus 2 lakh 18,000 plus 50,000. So if you see here, this was overall values and annual values is here. Okay, you go scroll below, you will see annual values. So this is for 2022. This one is the amount 1650, and here there are details here. Okay, so this 1650, how it came, 16 lakh 50,000. It is like this: 18 lakhs minus plus 50,000 minus 2 lakhs 1650, and that 2 lakhs I removed from this WBS. This was the return because I have less work on this and want to return this. So now the budget from 3.3 lakh 30,000, it became now 1 lakh 30,000. Now we have, after this, so we saw these two transactions. So we saw CJ37, we saw CJ38. Similarly, there are some more within project. If you are doing in one project, then we will use this CJ37. But if we are doing for multiple projects, we can do this CJ36. So we can put here 22 overall value, then this screen will come. Okay. So you can put WBS across project, from one project, from another project. Okay. This will be for multiple projects. If you want to do at one go, then you can use this screen CJ36. Similarly, CJ35, multiple projects you want to do return, then you can use this screen. It is the same thing like what is there. I will just show you one example. Let's say this one project I want to do. I also want to do this project. I want to put some amount, 2,000, or let's say 20,000 here. And here I want to put 50,000. I can do like this. Multiple WBS from multiple projects I can put here. Okay.
Okay. But here, if you are doing this, you will not be able to do it at overall level, right? It will be at
No, we can do
here.
overall also. This total button is for overall.
Okay.
Once, because I have option, overall value is 2. If I don't tick this, then it will not update overall value. Okay. Only the year it will update. Now if I untick this, you see here this total value, this is not ticked, this button. Okay. Okay or not?
Yeah,
Yes?
Khalid, got it.
Yes.
Can you post an value and show us in the budget once,
Yes.
Khalid?
Yes, yes. Let us do. So which project I'm using, I will do in that project so I can show you. Let me see. Let me do this one, okay? See 1005. Return. But this one does not have any budget. There is no original budget, no current budget. So let me do at 4 then. Let me do in this 4, okay? Let me do 10,000. That's it. Okay. And if I refresh this, you can see here there is a return of 10,000. So 11 lakh minus 10,000, 10.9 lakh current budget. The original budget for year wise also same. Correct? Can you see? Hello?
Yes, Khalid.
Okay.
So return in the sense we are reducing the amount from the original budget.
Yes, yes. We reduced this
So
amount, 10,000 from the original budget. So now current budget is this much. It is less 10,000 from here. 11 lakh minus 10,000 is 10.9 lakh.
okay. Can you give an example of what is return? I mean, I'm not getting it.
I gave one example. No, my original budget, this WBS, which was 2, which is, what is the meaning of this 2? This one, feasibility study. Okay. Feasibility study, originally I gave this much work, but afterwards, this was my plan. But when I am doing the execution, okay, I found that some of the feasibility has already been done. So I don't need so much amount now. Okay. So now my amount requirement is only 1,30,000. I feel that I have 2 lakh extra budget. Okay. So I want to reduce my budget for this feasibility study. This budget can then be utilized without impacting the overall budget in other WBS. Let's say there may be some shortage in concept or implementation. Then that a project manager can decide, okay, that you want to put this budget into where, which other WBS they want to put. That is
Okay,
when we will
once it gets written, it will get accumulated in total budget.
yeah, it will get accumulated. That will be available for the project manager.
Okay,
But
got it.
see, in this case, return or supplement is actually we are impacting the whole project. But if you want to transfer from one to another, that is project manager's call, what they will do. Let's say this, I feel this 2 lakhs I don't want to use anywhere. That time I will use this return budget feature. Okay, fine. Because with this, my 20 lakh has become 18 lakh now. Now let's say I still have need the 20 lakh complete. Okay, but I want to use this 2 lakhs extra in some other WBS element in the same project. Okay, then I can use this transfer feature, CJ34. So I will show you this. You can add some text or some here. These are standard text. The standard text need to maintain, and you can take a drop down based on the standard text, or you can just add some here that budget adjustment. Then you can send from one WBS to another WBS. So let me see my project now from where I want to send. So if we see here, this WBS level 5, I don't have any budget for this. Okay. And let's say I'm having extra budget in engineering. Okay. So I want to send budget from this 4 to 5. Okay. That I will do here. So from 4 to 5 I want to send. Now this screen can be used for multiple projects at one go. Okay. Not necessarily it has to be from one project. This screen also allows us to use for multiple projects. Let's say 1 lakh rupees I need. I can put multiple rows here. So I go here, check, and I save it. So this is transfer. Now let me update this.
So you just did the transfer from one WBS to other, right?
Yes. Which was 4 to 5. So from 4 I transferred to 5. See here,
But it is not showing up.
I transferred here from here to here. Okay. So this got reduced, this budget. Okay. And it added budget here. My original budget here was 0 in implementation. My screen is visible to you?
Yes, Khalid, but it is not showing up in original budget total, right? Now.
Because it is not my original budget now. It will come in current budget.
Okay, okay.
Because
Got
my
it.
original budget, I don't want to touch my original budget. I want to keep it for history, right? Originally, I did not have given my budget for this.
Okay, got it, got it.
Yeah. So this one, the current budget column will update. This, the formula for this is current budget column is original budget plus supplement minus return plus or minus transfer. So for this, it will be 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 10,000 because it is addition of 10,000. For this, for engineering definition, it will be 11 lakh plus 0 minus 10,000 minus 1 lakh. So it is coming 909.9 lakhs. Now this was overall. Even in the year, if you go, you will same thing you will see. In 2022, we saw here the current budget got updated. So this is the so here also you will see here below. Okay, this was the return, total returns. So there are so many different things we can do in the budget. So we saw this original budget. We don't want to, normally we After we have done this original budget, we want to lock that transaction and not touch the original budget. Okay. And use the other transactions for adjustments. Addition to supplement, return, use CJ38 to reduce budget, transfer from done WBS to another, use this like that. Okay. Original budget, we should keep it intact, not to touch that. Then if you want to see
So
this,
original budget, if I want to update again, will it allow or it will give me an error?
the system by standard SAP, it allows. It does not give me any error. Okay. We can do
It's
this.
just giving me a message.
Yeah, that's all. You can, but you can make these changes and save it. For that, what normally we do to avoid this, we put user status, which will prevent the user from doing changes after original budget has been posted. Okay. In the user status, we can put that.
User status in the project profile, project.
Yeah, in the WBS, no? Project WBS, because this is done at WBS level. So in
Okay.
all the WBS, you will put a user status such that once the original budget is done, it should not allow me to do a transaction again in the original budget. Don't update the original budget. So, but that you have to see, it will take time for us. But I'm just giving you from the experience. Standard SAP, no restriction, but this is how we can restrict. Okay, that is a solution. Yes.
Yeah.
So now there are some tools. Now for mass, you can use this transfer, plan to budget. There are some transactions we can use. Mass release, like that CJ32 we use only for one release. Now you want to release many projects, you can use this. Put the list of projects. Okay. This we can use. So we covered the budgeting part. After we just go for a short break, then we will come back. We've seen all these things we have seen. Availability control, customizing settings. Okay. We come back, we have to start material planning. Okay. So we have completed, we have done assignment of material, but we want to see that in more detail. What we do material planning. Before that, one small topic is remaining, is milestone. How we have WBS activities, we have milestone. So I want to complete that milestone and then I want to start the material planning. Okay.
Okay, Kyle.
Did you get a chance to work on these assignments, lab activities? If otherwise, what we will do, I will just go through them for 10-15 minutes, explain you what is to be done to what is to be done. Okay. And then you can when you have some time, you can practice it. Is it okay?
Yeah. Rajendra, did you check is the site accessible to you?
So Srikant, that site, see, this is a PDF document. So for us, Sayed
No,
already
lab
sent.
activity PDFs are not provided by Said.
No, you forwarded.
There are three
Yeah,
PDFs.
3 documents Sayed forwarded. Yes.
Yeah, so I'm going to go back to PJ20N project builder. I'm going to okay. Let me go to another project. Test SAP project. Okay. we have seen network, WBS, sorry, project definition, WBS element, network, activities. Okay. Now here there is one more object called milestone in a project which is used. Okay. What is a milestone? Now, see, when I go, let's say from Bangalore to Chennai, that is 400 kilometer. Every kilometer there is one stone on the side of the road which tells me that you have completed so many kilometer, or how many kilometer is remaining. It tells us whether let's say it is 400 kilometer. If I drive 50 kilometer, there will be milestone that okay, remaining 350 kilometer. You've seen this, right? Hello?
Yeah, Karthik.
Yeah. So that is the milestones. So that actually milestone tells us how much we have reached in the journey. Okay. Now projects are also like this. It's like a journey. It's usually long duration. And we have to know where we have reached. Okay. So let's say this is my implementation project. Okay. So I need to know where I've reached in my implementation project. Okay. So prepare. There are some deliverables also to those where based on those deliverables that much is complete or that phase is complete. If it is a customer project, I can bill certain amount to the customer. Okay. That is where we use milestone for. So milestone, let's say I will just make it simple. I will create milestones. End of phase, let's say each end of phase is one milestone for me. End of prepare phase is one milestone. End of explore phase is one milestone. Realize phase is one milestone. Deploy phase is one milestone. Okay. So this diamond shape is a milestone. Click on that. Okay. Or you can drag and drop from here also. This milestone, drag and drop it to the WBS. Okay. Now, in here there are few fields which we can enter. Okay. We can identify this milestone whether it is start, specification, concept, or something. Okay, doesn't have much impact. I will just use this, let's say, finish execution. Okay, so I will say prepare phase complete or completed. And I will go into details of this. Click here. I can say once my prepare phase is complete, it means that I have completed 20% of my work. Okay. Or okay, this percentage of completion. And if you are linking this with a sales order, you can click this sales document date. Okay. And you can put, okay, invoice, how much percentage I can bill. So my percentage of completion is 20%, but possible that I bill less. I bill only 15%, or I bill the same amount also possible. Let's say I bill 15% of this. Of the sales order value, the entire value. Let's say it is 1 crore. So 15% of that will be 15 lakhs. That much I will bill. So this is the important information which we fill here. Now save this.
No, percentage of completion means what, Carl?
Okay. So this percentage of completion means when I reach this milestone, complete this milestone, now my project, this is my project, right? This entire project. So how much of my project is completed? Work is completed. So once I
How do you
reach,
scale it? Actual dates, huh?
yeah, this is just my assumption that once I complete my prepare phase, 20% of my project is complete. This is based on the project manager assumptions. Okay. See,
No.
the project manager does
What?
his planning, correct?
Yeah.
So based on his planning, now this is the 4 milestones I'm going to create. Let's say, if I explore, where is my bulk of the work? My bulk of the work, is it in prepare, explore, or realize? I feel it is in the realize phase. So once I complete realize, I will, let's say, give my 50% share of the work to realize phase. My prepare is, let's say, 20%, explore is, let's say, another 20%, deploy is just 10%. Okay. Totally, it should add up to 100%. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it is the project manager's calculation. Based on that, he will give a percentage of completion. Now,
No, Khalid, my question is, see, we are saying 20% of the completion, right? Percent of completion. It means that, for example, if the project is um, planned for 100 days, so once that 20 days is reached, this milestone, this prepare milestone will be deemed to be
no,
achieved.
no, 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 nothing like that.
Then how it will be?
This, once when you do confirmation, you will put how much it is completed. See this, once I complete, see there is an actual date here, correct?
Yes.
So once I completed this milestone, that means my project is 20% complete.
Okay, so it
Okay.
is not that after 20% of completion, this milestone is
No,
deemed to be complete. If
no, no.
based on the actuals booked,
Yes, correct. Based on the
how
actual, and
how
once this,
both will work in that case, like in invoice percentage and percentage of you, we are giving both, right? So how it will work?
there is a difference. This, in some of the project, this is internal project. Okay.
Okay.
I am not billing to the customer. I will not have invoice percentage. No.
Okay.
Now, in some of the project, I have invoice. So I can keep this progress and the same, that my percentage of work complete is 20%. I will bill 20% to the customer. Hmm? But in some
Okay.
project, I can bill more also. It is based on my agreement with the customer. Okay.
Okay. Got it.
Hmm? So let me say I will do this one. So save this. Now there are dates over here. Now these dates you can put some dates over here. How can you can reference to WBS dates also here. Okay. Now in this I think there was no WBS date, it seems. if there is some WBS date, it will just update based on that. Let me just put some date for now.
Milestone will be at level. What level, Khalid? It can be at any level, or it will be any specific?
Any level it will be. And there are two types of milestone. One is at WBS element. Also, we can have some milestone at network activity level also. So that I will come to that later. But now we are talking about WBS milestone. So WBS milestone can be attached at any level in the WBS, level 2, 3, 4, 5, any level it can be attached. Okay. Not necessarily it has to be a particular level. Okay. Okay, let me do one more milestone, let's say. So this I made 20%. Let's say explore phase, I will have one more milestone. Okay. Again, I will put here explore phase completion. I can put here, this is 50% project complete, and my invoicing I can do 40%. And this I will link to sales order. Then we had seen that milestone trend analysis. So if it has to participate in the trend analysis, that MTA, then you take this. Then there are some progress update, project progress update. So if you want to use it in progress analysis, then you tick this. So not all milestones, it may be possible. Some milestone you want to use for progress analysis, some for trend analysis, and other ones you may not want to use it. So it is up to us how we have to do this. Now let me just create for this also. Realize. So realize phase completion. I will go here, take, I will say total 80% and invoice also 80%. Or then one more I will add to deploy. Deploy phase complete. %. This is also 100%. So save this. Now this was one project. This was WBS milestones. Similarly, we can have milestones for activities also. Now I will have create milestones for activity. So I select activity now, click on milestone. Then I enter here a milestone. So let's say RFP completed, I will just say. Then I can tell here, use this milestone function, sources document. Let's say I'm going to use this only for sales document. Build 10% on the RFP completion. Okay. Now you see here, based on my activity, it has given me, proposed me a date also, 10th of February 2022, which is here, which is the start date, 10 February. Correct? I can see this in the dates tab. Now I can say, okay, I don't want to the start, I want to offset it to the finish date. So it give me the finish date now. Now by default it gives me the earliest dates. If I want the latest dates, I can click this. So it gives me our latest dates. In this case, latest earliest is same, so it is showing me same. But you can use this. Now I can say also on top of this that I want offset. That after this 23 days, after 3 days of this, then you should do this. So after 3 days, it has come to 28 Feb, including that holidays. So this we can use this feature for that, getting the scheduled date of the milestone. Okay. So this is activity milestone. Hello.
Yeah, Kale.
Similarly, let me create one more milestone here. This is project plan. So let's say I can bill 20% for this, and I will just keep this same schedule date. Okay, that's it. So similar to that, we can do more milestones. Now there is one more button here. If you see, release stop indicator, milestone functions. Okay, so there are some features. So if you put here release stop indicator, this tick. So what it will do once you release the project, I can release the entire project right from here. Now it is created. I can release the entire project. But wherever I put a release stop indicator, so it will release the project only till that activity. Any activities beyond that, it will not release. Okay.
What does that mean?
This milestone is a release stop indicator. So it actually helps us in a way that I just want to see in this project, once I release project, I just want to release the activities till high level project plan for now. Okay. I will release the other activities, this feasibility study, other activities at a later point of time. Okay.
Okay.
So that control we can bring in here using this release stop indicator. Now,
So in that case, no other anything related to the below projects feasibility or what are all the others
concept.
Concept and nobody can do anything in them.
Yes. Till
So milestone will control all the bottom.
it will
Means
control. Yes, it will control the subsequent activities. Okay, it will not get released till you remove this indicator or till you manually release these activities separately. Okay. Now there is one more button, milestone functions. Now there is a functions tab here. Okay. So this functions tab is controlled by this milestone functions. So there are certain things we can do. Release following activities means these release following activities after this. Okay. release up to stop indicator. So this is the stop indicator I put. If I put that as the stop indicator, okay, that this is my stop indicator, release only till here, which will be controlled by this. Release up to stop indicator. Okay. Then I can also have create a network. System will create a network based on certain template. Okay. Start a workflow task. Include a standard network. So system will do these transactions based on these milestone functions. And you can also put some system status, user status, what are going to control that. Whether it has to be only once or multiple times. If you don't tick this, then it is not once. Activated or not activated. That we can control here.
This is specific to release, huh? Once or multiple times release means what, Kal?
See, no. See, that is uniqueness related to the release to milestone. Means only once activated. Don't activate it multiple times. Okay. 1 minute. Just see what it is telling me. Use this indicator to specify that the milestone function can be only triggered once. This function, release up to stop indicator, should only be activated only once only. This is the meaning of this once flag. And what system status, what user status, that we can control here. So we can put here what is the triggering status for this. So I will say this is created. This is user status. I don't have anything. Status change. That status is set. Activate. How you want to activate, manually or by status, or by status and manually. So I will say by status it is activated. So keep it to. Like this I can do this. Functions. So again for release to stop indicator. So it's created. It's no users. I have not got a user status, so it is not allowing me to do this, but I can do this if I have a user status. Okay. Now let us look at this. Okay. Let me just ignore this for now. Okay. So, okay. Yeah, we created, in this project, we created activity milestones. Okay. Now, apart from this, only one small thing is remaining for structure part is templates. Okay. There is one concept called standard network, standard WBA, standard milestone. Okay. We just now saw milestone. So it is similar. Now this we did not use this T code. Okay. I will show you what is the use of this standard WBS, standard network, standard milestone. I will go to another screen. Okay, go CJ20N. Let's say I am copying a project from another project. Okay, let's say some new project I want to create. Now I can copy it from another project, which is in this case operative project it is called. I can copy it from a simulation project also. Now when I take the drop down, I get a simulation project list. Okay. So I have got this simulation project. So I can copy from a simulation project also. For that I have to put this also version number, and I can copy from a standard project. Okay. So this is where the standard project will help us, that you keep the templates ready. Now these standard projects, standard network, these are templates. This will not be used to do any transaction. We cannot do any budgeting, cost planning transaction, material assignment, material procurement, financial posting, any posting, no posting will be allowed for this standard project definition, standard network, standard milestone. Okay. Those are only templates. Hello? Hello?
Yes, Khalid.
Okay. So that is where these transactions are given. These three transactions. See, I will just show you quickly. We don't have much features over here. It is just the project structure which we will create here. Let me just create one. I can create again this by copying also. Let me create by copying better. So I will use my project only, that one. Now it uses similar number range, the code also. Let me just show you what the code is. Okay. So it has copied from my project 1001. It has copied this controlling area, company code, business area. I go to the WBS, it has copied from there. Okay. Now my project definition is 1099. So I can make that replace 1001, replace it 1009, 1099, click replace. It replace everything. For just I will just change the description. So just for my understanding, I'm putting okay. Let me just put it. Okay. Click on check. Okay, there are some. Saying level missing in hierarchy. Let me just go back. Why it is telling that? Let me just replace 1099 with 98 and see, because I changed it to 99. This also let me check 98 and see. Yeah, there is some issue with this. Okay. I saved it. Let me go and change. Go into the change mode and see. Okay, there is no WBS. So WBS did not get created. I will just go and put some WBS there. Okay. So this is now I will put some more WBS here. Zero one. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's put here prepare. So realize. Okay. So I changed the WBS element. So I've created a standard project definition with these 5 WBS element. Okay, I can make changes what I want.
This is kind of a template.
This
right?
is a template, yes. Now I can use this. Let me say I want to create a project. Copy project same. Now instead of using this, I can use a standard project definition. Okay, which I had created, this one, 99. So I will, let me just put here some number. I can take it from a search strategy, take the latest number. Now I am going to create from a project definition. So it gives me information that it has not been released. Okay, but still I am able to copy. So now I want to check my number, because my number from the project definition, standard project definition was 1099. My project definition is 1007. So I want it to 1007. So replace it. Yes. Now I will just change this, because this I don't want. I can change whatever changes I want to make. Click check and include. Okay. Then I will just save it. So this has actually copied from standard project definition, the template project definition. Now, if you realize this one, the standard WBS has only WBS structure. There are no activities here. This is only WBS. Okay. So for creating network activities, they have given another screen, which is this one, standard network, CN01. So we can click this. So let's say create. Name it something. So by default, say it will be created. Okay. Then which net WBS element to assign it to, that I have to maintain here. So I have created 1099. This 4 I've created just now, and this one also I created. Let's say I want it for prepare. Okay, then I can put my activities here. Okay, so I will just go and copy from my project. Some activities I will copy. I can do a like this copy also. Go here. Let's say I want to copy like this. I can put work also, work center also I can put here. Similarly, external processing, primary cost activities, all this also I can put. For now, let's say I'm going to put only this 4. Okay. Now, you also can do the relationship here. Okay. Like in a normal operative project, same thing you can do here also. Okay. And save it. This is one network I created. I can go and change that network. I can add more activities, remove some activities. I can do that. Now, let's say I created a network for only activities for only one WBS. I want to create for another one. Which was, say, some network 2. Let's say for the explore phase I want to create. Okay. So I will go here to the explore phase. Let me look at what are the activities. We'll just copy some of them. Let's say 2 activities I want to copy. Now this, again, I can link this activity also. Now, if I, let's say this was my project was 1099, where now I have added activities also. So again, I will go to project. Okay, even I will add one milestone also, let's say, okay, so that we have a example of milestone. So I can just put some project kickoff, okay, and put what usage it is. So let's say this is start for now, where it happens. Okay, I built 10% for kickoff. My progress is nothing, right? That time I'll keep it blank. I can put a milestone group if I want to. Okay, save this. Now I had my WBS. I can add that milestone here. I can copy from the include standard milestone. So I have my milestone. I created one milestone. I can include that here. Okay, and I can save it. So for prepare project kickoff, one milestone I've put. Now I'm going to use this 1099 this to create a new project, which is operative project I will create. I will go to CG20N.
So Khalid, here there are three, right? One is the standard WBS, standard network, standard milestone. So once we create the standard WBS, and when we are creating the standard milestone, we will take the reference of the standard WBS. Whereas network, we will be creating it independently, and again we have to go to this CJ92 and add that network.
See, in the standard network, also the WBS is assigned.
Yeah. Standard network WBS is assigned. I'm talking about network milestone. Sorry.
Yes. So milestone.
Can you
milestone? I will show you. I will tell you. I will explain you. Milestone I created here, but this is independent now. Okay.
Yeah.
This is
so we
independent.
will not tag anything in the milestone.
No, we cannot. We will not tag anything. If you want to tag, we will go into standard WBS and tag it. If you want to happen to tag it, you are correct.
So whereas the network is not that way.
Yeah, network is not that way. Network, when you create only, it gets tagged to a WBS.
Yeah. Okay.
Like here, this is tagged to this WBS. It gets tagged here. Okay? Correct observation it is. Even though this transaction we rarely use, but it can happen in some projects we may use. Okay? That's why I showed you this in the afterwards, after we have become comfortable with using all these. So now this same project definition, standard project definition, I am going to use to create a project.
So what, Khalid, what if I give both the project definition and the standard project definition? What will take precedence?
One second. Let us go through this first. We'll do that one also. Okay. That case as well. 1008, let me create. Okay. So now I have got my standard project definition. I had WBS elements. Okay, those 4 phases. So then for 2 of the phases I created activities, and in one of the phase I attached milestone. So now everything should get copied here. Check, include. Okay. Yes. It gives me those WBS element. It gives me the network here. One network with 4 activities, another network with 2 activities. It gives me the milestone also here. Okay. Let me save this. Then I will take your case. So this is when we use standard WBS, standard network, standard milestone. Now, question was, let's say I am doing this, then what was my project number?
1000 or 1002.
51. Okay, let's say this one, 1051. And this will give me 1010. Okay, now let's do what happened.
What was the error?
Enter project profile or project definition to be copied. Now this error is a bit misleading, okay, because we have entered project profile, okay, but because we put two projects here, one of operative, this one is operative project, this one is standard, so it is giving me error. It is not letting me go ahead. Okay.
Okay.
Let me just remove it for now. I'll just cut this and enter. So it will allow me. Okay. Now it is giving me some message because of this. Project profile copied from his CapEx project, because this is from CapEx and here standard project profile was entered. So what you want to do? Copy the objects options from standard project profile, this one, or not? I say no. Then it will copy from CapEx.
But how come that is this is different, Khalid? Because we have already created it from 1051.
Yes, because what happened? See, that is why we have to be careful when using the transaction. What I did, create copy. I had left it blank like this. Okay. Earlier it was blank. When you leave blank,
It was by default with value. You did not touch that field actually.
I did not touch. So, yeah. But how that came, because I put here this one. Okay. From here it picked up this. Now you see here. Now what I will do, I will take out this. Now it is blank. So now it is coming from CapEx profile, CapEx project profile, because this operative project is from CapEx project profile. But that standard project profile is from here. So if I leave this, okay, I put here 99.
See, it is by default coming CapEx project. It is by default coming.
Yeah, because system remembers the last one, no? System remembers the last one.
Okay, can you create it with C 99 or standard one?
Now you see now. Now you see. When now I press enter,
okay,
it gave me standard project profile. Where it come from? From here.
Okay.
Okay. So we have to be careful. This also we have to take care.
Can you save this? Can you save this?
Standard project profile. Okay. Save it.
Now go to create once again.
It remembers the last one.
Yeah.
So what I will do? CapEx. Yeah. I will remove this. If I put here, I will remove this also. So I have to be careful when I use this. I will put here.
What is this template profile data if we select?
So whether you want to use the template profile data, then it will ignore this. See, now this one has CapEx. Okay. I click this template profile data. Sorry. Now the template is CapEx. So it takes CapEx. Okay. Now let me go. I'm not going to save this. Again, I click here. Copy. Again, I click this. Okay. I put the standard project definition. Okay. So whatever is So now my template is this one, standard. Okay. And in this, the standard project profile is used. So it will take from there.
What it will take?
Standard project profile.
But
Standard
anyhow, it
project.
is when we are giving it, it is copying it, right?
No, now it is not updating here. You see, once you tick this now, once you tick this button, it is not updating here in the project profile. It directly reads from here. It does not ask you the question. Directly, whatever is there in the template, it will read from there, the profile. Okay. So if you want your project profile to be from the template, then you tick this. Whether it is standard project template or a operative project template or a simulation project template. Now, one question I will ask. In this screen, how many types of template I can use for creating a project?
It will be based on the what are all the project profiles you have.
No. Template, I am asking templates. How
Here,
many
right?
types of templates? 3. Which one are those?
Yeah, version, definition, and standard project.
1 minute. If I want to use standard project profile, which field I will fill in this?
Yeah.
This one. Okay. If I want to use operative project, which field I am going to fill? Second one.
Yes.
If I want to use version, now which type of version is this?
Simulation.
Exactly. So which fields I will put? If I want to copy from simulation, tell me.
You will select version, right?
Yeah, but which fields I'm going to put here? I will do this once, okay? I have one this. Can you see which fields got populated?
Yeah, it will come automatically. The project.
But 2 fields get populated, not only
Yes.
one, because it is a version, simulation version, but for which project? That is also important, okay? Yeah. So, but one more thing, it can be a simulation version of another project, huh? I am creating 1011, but from another I can create, okay?
Okay.
So these are the 3 types of templates are there. We saw these 3 types of templates. Okay. Now, just let me go back here. No, let me take a small one, not so as not to confuse. Okay. Let's say I just create one fresh project just for testing, okay? So I have to do this is mandatory for me. All this information gets populated from the project profile. I will save this. Here up to me, I am going to create one WBS only, let's say. Now, see there are templates here below. So you can put those templates here in these templates. any project definition or any standard project definition, or this is operative projects, huh? Or any standard templates you want, you can put over here. Now I can put, let's say I want one project. So I can right click, include in templates. I have created one project definition. Include this. So this list, it gets included here. I have one network. I can include in templates. Two networks I had. I included one. Now what I can do, once I have this, I am usually using these very common, for me. So I can just drag and drop here. So all the contents get copied here from that. Okay. So all like this network, standard network has those 4 activities. So those got copied here. Okay. This is how I can make use. Let's say I will put a standard WBS also, let's say. So I'll put this one, hit 1000. Okay. Now let me go out. In this, I have here standard WBS. I can just drag here and drop it here. So the entire WBS structure got copied here. Okay. So these things we can do. This helps like this also. Now let's say I want to add a milestone. I can drag and drop it here. But okay, this is not a standard milestone. I have not actually, I am just dragging the object, not a template. So let me just forget this. I will not save this milestone here, or I can just put some detail here. Okay. I want to show another thing. Okay, in another initialization, I go into milestone overview. I have some milestones, standard milestone created. I can insert a standard milestone here. Okay, so that I don't have to fill all that information. It is already available to me. Project kickoff, so project initialization, I'm putting it in. So my information got copied here. It is 10%. It is relevant for sales document date. That information got copied. Okay. This is for one milestone. You can actually insert a milestone group also. A group has one or more than one milestones inside it. That also we can put. I don't know whether we have a group. Let me check. Okay, this had 2. No, I think it had only 1. So it had again come here. But in a milestone group, you can have multiple milestones. And those milestones can come then here. So that is one more feature. Okay. So So I'm just going back here. We have completed project structure, work breakdown structure, activities, milestones, schedule, versions, different versions we saw. Now we add one more version to that, that is standard project, okay? That we had not seen earlier. Scheduling, then project planning, cost and budget. We saw many things in budget also. We saw original budget. Then for addition, we do supplement. And when you want to reduce the budget, what we do? It is called return budget. Yes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then also there is one more transaction is transfer budget from one WBS to another WBS. And then we saw what is current budget. Current budget is original budget plus supplement minus return plus or minus transfer budget. Then finally we saw milestones. We saw standard project, standard WBS, standard network and activity, and then standard milestone that we saw. So any questions for today or till now? Because we want to start then this material and purchasing. Tomorrow we can complete this. Next session then we can complete materials to production, how we do MRP and how we can get into production.
Khalid, milestone, it is complete. Nothing more on milestone.
Actually, only one thing is remaining to see in the milestone, how it comes up in the sales order.
Okay.
Okay, we saw sales order, but somehow remember in the sales order, we could not get that milestone billing. So I will check that, try to get you that milestone billing working in the system. Okay. So that I can show you. I had explained that there is one particular item. What is that? Item category TAO, which is relevant for milestone billing. So billing plan, once we put that, here one more tab will come for billing plan. Okay. Which is not coming here. So one more tab. Here we will put the account assignment, we'll put the WBS element, which is the billing WBS element. Then there will be a one more tab here for billing plan. In the billing plan will be the milestones. Let's say this project has 4 milestones. Each phase completion is 1 milestone. Project kickoff is 1. Okay, blueprint ready is 2nd. Realization complete or testing complete is 1/3. Go live is 4th milestone. And each milestone has some percentage for billing. So that will come here. Okay. So that is the integration with SD we want to see for milestone. So I need a proper sales order. I will work in the system, try to get a proper sales order configured. Okay. So in PS, right, what happens? We have work in many modules. We need to understand. Sometimes we will be able to do those work. Sometimes we have to take the help of those consultants. Like in as here, if we are not very, or somebody else is responsible for this item category setup, sales order type setup, so we need to take their help. If we are able to do, then we can try that out. Okay, like we have to take help. Sometimes there is a separate CO consultant.
Srikanth, can you hear Khalid? I can't hear.
No, I am not able to hear.
Same issue as for yesterday. The 12.
The indication for closing the call.
Yeah, indirect, not direct.
No, I think there is some hard stop is there, I think, for external.
Say Lord. So I was telling about this, that this is very integrated module PS, so we have to take help. If we have the access and we can do it, is okay, we can do, but sometimes it is actually that there are responsibilities, like there will be SD consultant who will be responsible for order types, for item category maintenance and those things. Okay, so we will need to take their help. Sometimes for MM we'll need help of MM consultants. For see, in MM, after this, for us, for PS, till PR creation or reservation creation, till there our process will end. Then the other consultant, the MM consultant, will have to take up from PR. There will be release strategy, then release PR to PO release, then GR. It should hit the right GL account at the time of GR. So those settings we have to coordinate with the different consultants. That is what I was telling. Similarly for CO, lot of integration with CO. In PS, we saw in the project profile also, we need to maintain what should be the default cost elements for material, for service, for external activity. So we need to take those information for them, from them. Okay. So see this lab activity, the first one, I will just go through it quickly. It is talking about creation of standard project. Okay, standard, create standard WBS path. We so it is telling us what are the steps, how to do it. Enter some information, some details. Then second step, it is talking about creating standard network. Okay, what is the purpose? How do you create that? Then third step is create standard milestone. So we saw this milestone creation. Okay. Then create project. I showed you various ways of copying, creation of project by copying. Basically three types we can copy. We can copy from operative project, from standard project, or from simulation project. So it talks about that, how to create projects. Then create network. Okay. We have seen this creation of network. So these steps are given so that it will be helpful for if we need, we forget something, we need some hand holding, then these steps will be helpful. Sometimes without project builder, you want to create network. Okay. There is a separate transaction for that then, CN21. Okay. So that we can use this transaction CN21. Then relationship between activities, this we have seen. Okay. Maintain milestone in activities, this we saw quickly, we saw. So you use these steps, it will be helpful. Okay.
We will.
So I think at least you complete one lab activity, so that then we will see the first lab activity is very basic things. Then maybe tomorrow, day after tomorrow, we will look at lab activity 2 and 3, or at least 2 we will see first, how we use that. Okay, guys.
Okay.
Kali, can you open sales order 113?
I will. You have. It has some good. Let me just check. Okay. So that we will use it then, if it has.
The that item category TAO determined, but now the thing is WBS got that field got hidden now.
1 minute, 1 minute. Tell me what it is.
113. I just created a metal master and engineering services. Okay, second line item. So you can double click that. There we can see the billing plan tab.
1 minute. So this is important. Forget about this. Even if we don't get this, it's okay. Okay, because there will be some settings in the SD side which we will have to do. But I wanted to show you this. Okay. Billing plan. Hello.
Yeah, Khalid. Yeah.
So we will see this billing plan. And we will see we actually, there is one integration. If we are able to put this WBS element here now. Okay. There is one integration. So if you try that from your end also, if you are able to do that, well and good. Otherwise, we will have to, we'll try this 113. Okay.
Okay.
Okay then. See you guys then tomorrow. Okay.
Yeah.
Bye.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you all.
Thank you for attending the session. I hope you all enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Also feel free to ask your questions in the comment section below, and we will reply to them at the earliest.